And what is going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crush This. I'm your host, Bradshaw, also known as the Monster Truck Knucker, and welcome to the new look, guys. Wanted to have some fun with it this year. We've been gone for a little while, recharging ourselves. Me and Cheech. Cheech has been a busy man, traveling the highways and the byways of the United States of America. And I myself have been busy getting a lot of stuff organized and cleaned up around my apartment with my wife. You guys might see there we go. We adjusted it. But yeah, we have a new look. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for this. Let me know how the audio levels are. I'm still kind of tweaking everything. This is a whole new setup. So for the last 5-6 years, we've been using a program online called StreamYard, and it was limited to what we could do with it. So over the last levels for Jimmy, what up, Sean? What up, buddy? For the last couple months, I've been kind of getting this new setup figured out, and that's what's taken a bit why we haven't been on. But what do you guys think? I went with the Windows 98 theme. So, everything we have. If I change the scene, like if I go, I'll do this. You'll see, it goes to start, change scene, boom, and you can see my absolute horrible file organization on my desktop. But you just got me tonight, Cheech. He is currently busy tonight. Now it's got to update a million times. I need to have a waiting kind of scene. But yeah, now I'm using a program called OBS Studio. A lot of the top streamers use OBS for streaming, and it just allows us to have better quality for you guys and a lot of new things. And just work on some new stuff for you guys. But yeah, it's been a while since we've done an episode. And I know I was uploading some of the retro episodes over the last little while. What up, Jerry? How's it going, buddy? Hopefully you have been well. Yeah, it's been a while since we streamed. And again, I was doing the retro episodes. And, just to give you guys some content while we were trying to figure out this new setup. It's still going to probably be a little bit of bugs, especially when we start doing multiple, like me, Cheech with a guest. Trying to figure out here, let me turn up my gain a bit. How's that? Testing. Is that better, guys? Let me know. Again, still figuring out this whole new setup. I have been trying to figure out how to do this kind of a setup for a long time. Haven't been able to figure it out. But finally, it was like, you know what? I just got to do it. And I think it looks sweet. The Windows 98 theme might be a little different. It's not Monster Truck related, but I wanted to have fun. And fun's what it's all about. Isn't it? Isn't it fun what it's all about? Put on my hat. There we go. That's better. That's the Monster Truck and Knucker everybody knows. Besides the scruff now and the no hair, but yeah. So the last little bit in Monster Trucks have been a crazy couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago you had the World Finals out in Salt Lake City, which I was not at. I didn't attend this year. I went to the last two, the LA one and then the first Salt Lake one. I skipped this year. And then, yeah, you had World Finals. And then this past weekend, you had Bloomsburg Jamboree. You had Evansville Summer Smash. You had Throwdown doing a bunch of stuff throughout the week. Monster Trucks are alive and well. The summer season has started, and it is awesome to see how many shows and all the stuff that is going on. But we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight, guys. Since it's just me, we're just hanging out. Kind of just a soft launch of the new stuff. I'm gonna open up a little bit of BeamNG and hang out with you guys, and we're gonna shoot the shit about some Monster Trucks and have some fun. Now you hear me. Good, Dustin. Good, good, good. Oh, you also had Canfield this past weekend, which the new Nightmare Express game done by yours truly. Okay, looks like everything is working. Okay. This is desktop audio. And I'm actually controlling everything through my Elgato Stream Deck, which is kind of sweet. All right, let me switch screens here. What up, Chad? We're going to mess around with some Beam, talk with you guys. Actually, I need to move my chat over to over here. Actually, you guys can see that, so I'm going to move it over here so I can see it better. I'm rocking triple monitors, so trying to, make sure I see everything and everything looks good and all that jazz. So let's see. Cheech is not on tonight. He'll be here next week. We do have a guest. Let me just see what he sent. Next week we'll have Justin Perkins, driver of the Backdraft monster truck, on next week. So in a week time, Justin, driver of Backdraft, will be on. So you just got the Canucker tonight. It is a nice, beautiful evening here in northern Alberta, Canada. It is, show you guys, 22 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Let me find out. It is currently 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Might have a thunderstorm later. I hope so. Thunderstorms are awesome. But if you guys can share this, share the stream, guys, that'd be great. We want to start hitting it hard again. We have a lot of cool ideas. Cheech is going to be doing some one-on-one streams. Let me turn down the audio here. Let's see. I need to turn it down on my end, though, too. All right. Let me know how the audio of my voice compared to good old Beam NG is. But yeah, World Finals. Let's talk about it. World Finals was interesting. Last year I went for the first the first year it was in Salt Lake, and I had a fun time. I had a blast at that event. I went to LA as well. LA was interesting. Racing was amazing. Freestyle, lackluster. The track was the big issue of Los Angeles, and that seemed like the same deal this year. Racing was awesome, but then freestyle, it bit a lot of trucks. But we also had some good freestyles. But the racing this year was amazing. A lot of upsets, especially our good buddy Fernando Martinez, just running rounds. I think it was his race against Ryan Anderson was a really close race. Like, at first we all were like, "Oh, Ryan got him." But then it was, I'm pretty sure it was Fern that took him out. That was 2 weeks ago, and I have very short attention span, ADHD for the win. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Fern beat out Ryan, which was insane. Freestyle was great. The 2-day format, I still don't know about it. With the split days, you're getting, in a way, 2 stadium shows, back to back with the how they do it. But I'd rather them do freestyle racing one day, freestyle the next. Go old school way, but it's not my company. I don't run it, so they can do whatever they want. But I still enjoyed it. Like, there were some really good freestyles. Alex Barden, we all know the the whole thing about Zimmer Jr. not competing and all the rumors behind that. Gave Alex a shot after coming up second in the LCQ to Triton Robbins, or is it I forget which Robbins brother it is. I'm horrible with the names. But Crazy Train getting the LCQ spot, which was awesome. Independence just doing work. And then Alex getting in because of the whole Zimmer Jr. situation. Alex did amazing. I was very impressed with him. His freestyle was great. Racing was great for him. Just the dude's super talented, super awesome, and love hanging out with that guy whenever I get to do shows with him. Let's see here. I'm really not focusing on a good freestyle right now. Saved it. Let's see here. Into the wall. Into the wall. Is the audio still good, guys? Can you hear me compared to the game audio? Let me know. Again, this is kind of a tester for next week once we have a guest on. Just making sure everything is good audio-wise, quality-wise, and, seeing if there's any, things that we can make better. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's do this. Sean, I have lots of opinions on that whole situation that I'm just going to leave to myself, to be honest. I know a lot of people are. I'm not gonna open that can of worms up. I'm not. I have my opinions, and they'll stay my opinions. So, Cheech, if you're watching, this is the Raminator scheme that needs to come back, please. This would be sick to have back. This is still probably the best Raminator scheme they ever did. Yeah, we were talking about World Finals there. World Finals, it was good. I enjoyed it. People, okay, I'm about to go on a rant now. Okay, I'm going to go on a rant about something different than the whole Blake deal that people like. Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk for a second, guys. We're going to talk because I need to let something off my chest. Let me switch to just the me screen. Okay, we're going to mute the desktop audio. Okay. I'm about to go on a rant on the whole just fan reactions to monster trucks. And it's hard to see. I'm trying to choose my words here because I still want to be friendly to people about this. But monster trucks in this day and age, it's so hard to be a fan sometimes because you look at what Monster Jam has done, adding Blippi into their shows and adding Paw Patrol, and they just did a King of the Hill thing, which I think is sick. But people were just absolutely crapping on the whole Blippi deal and the Paw Patrol. Who cares? Okay, like, it's monster trucks. It's entertainment. People try to think about monster trucks as a super serious motorsport. Maybe in the early 90s it was, when Penda, late 80s USA Motorsports, but it's monster trucks. It's entertainment. Like, it's not a big deal, everybody. Like, it's just monster trucks. Like, watching people lose their minds and argue over something just, that shouldn't bother you. Who cares? It's just monster trucks. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing all the negativity and people being divisive. It's just monster trucks. Enjoy it for what it is. I prefer to just be impartial with it. I don't know. Monster trucks are cool. Slap wheelers are cool. Moonwalks are meh. Maybe I slap wheelies. Okay, back to for more BMNG. I had to let it off my chest a little bit. Checking my phone for a second there. Let's go to a different map here. Again, hopefully the quality is okay. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. Again, this is basically just a little test just to make sure everything looks okay. I'll definitely be watching this afterwards and seeing how it looks. Because we want to bring you guys good quality stuff. And I hope that this allows us to do that. To bring you guys great quality streams and good content, That's what we always want to do. We don't want to give you guys, crap quality streams. And StreamYard was kind of doing that, We weren't able to add cool things into the streams anymore. So it was about time. It was about time. Let's do this. Again, hopefully the audio is good. If anybody's watching, please let me know how the audio is. If you're wondering why I'm looking all over the place, I have one monitor over here where I have the chat going. I have the stream stuff up on one monitor, and in front of me is my big monitor that you guys see the BMNGs on. So, just making sure. Okay, where are we? Okay, here we go. Looks like we got some missing textures on this map. Saved it. And again, everybody, if you're wondering why it's just me, this is just kind of a test, making sure everything looks okay. Cheech will be on next week. So, well, That will save. Rolled it. Let's see here. Oh, turn, you son of a gun. Oof. Let's go this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shut us off. Yeah, they've done the Monster Gun a couple times. More in the UK. They haven't really done it in like they've done it more overseas, but not really in the United States. But I feel like we're going to see some more of it at some point. I think it's unique. I think it's cool. Again, people read into monster trucks too much about stuff that happens within the industry. AKA the Blake Granger situation or the Zimmer Jr. situation. People just take it way too seriously. And guys, like I said earlier, it's just monster trucks. Like, that's all it is. It's meant to be fun and entertaining. We don't have to be super serious about it. Nailed the backflip. Oh, I know, Sean. I know you're being sarcastic. I know you're not being serious about it. You're just, it's what the kids call these days rage baiting. But like, it's just monster trucks. Like, it boggles my mind that people have such big opinions on this industry and this sport when it's just like, just enjoy it for what it is, people. Like, have fun, enjoy it. Don't think about it too seriously. It's monster trucks. They're big, dumb, loud, obnoxious trucks that are awesome, that do cool shit. How's the quality, guys? Actually, like, I'm not talking about the audio because I know I've kind of talked about that a couple times. But how's like the stream quality? Like the quality of the screen, the quality of me. Even though I do need to get a new webcam at some point, I've had this thing for way too long. I need to get a new one that's better quality. But how is it looking? Just sending the link to the stream to some people. All right, here we go. Oh, don't bring up that eggnog crap. You know I don't like eggnog, Sean. Yeah. Yeah, Sean. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, no. Roll it. Okay, let's try something. Shift R. All right, let's record a run and watch it. Here we go. That door went flying. Yikes. Here we go. We lasted 31 seconds. 31 seconds. Are you kidding me? Let's retry that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Slab wheelie. Something into you mentioned trucks in different body styles. That's actually a good thing to think about. Trucks on different body styles. Imagine if like Goldberg wasn't like the futuristic SUV look that they did. Imagine like an old like Mustang or like a car body, not like the SUV style body they did, but like a old muscle car for Goldberg. I feel like that would be sick. Cause he likes muscle. Like that dude loves muscle cars. And we rolled it. Let's change the vehicle. Oh, let's do this. Oh, yeah. Digger 3. Ooh, that'd be sick. Okay, that didn't end up. Let's change tracks. Let's go to the White House. And let's go for American Guardian. Which Raymer truck did you do that on, Sean? Oh, here we go. Okay, we do have to change some stuff. Gotta look at something first. Then photo mode. That's actually kind of a cool picture. Again, guys, this is just a test stream. We'll be doing a official episode next week with the driver of Backdraft. Cheech will be back. So we'll be back to the old episode way, guys. Uh-oh. We're going to be in trouble. We're good. We're good. They didn't shut us off. Go with the limo. Slap it down. Oh, yeah. There we go. Slap wheelie. Let's see this. See if we can topple this down. Oh, yeah. There we go. Well, we got a bit of chassis damage, but we're still cooking. And we're broke. We're done. My phone just fell. Let's see. Let's go to one more map. This will be the last map we'll go on to tonight. Let's see how. Actually, this will be apropos. And as you can see, the all-new Nightmare Express is in Beam because I used Beam to help me design it. And I rolled it already. You guys can kind of see a bit of the kind of detail work. It doesn't have this on the roof, though. That was my own thing I put on just for fun. But then you can kind of see a little bit. Let me do this. Oh, it doesn't change the daytime on this map. But you can guys kind of see the idea of it. Kind of retro scheme up front, newer scheme up back. Let's do a quick little race pass. I think it's this button. It's this button. But guys, that does it for me tonight. This was just a quick, short little stream just to make sure everything is working. Which I think everything's sounding pretty good, looking pretty good. So again, next week, guys, the first official episode back will be with Justin Perkins, driver of the Backdraft monster truck. Cheech will be on. You'll see my ugly mug again. And we'll have Justin on talking about his journey and his path into monster trucks. Now driving one of the more kind of legendary names in the industry, being Backdraft, being campaigned by the Dish Ruins back in the day, then the Slifcos. And now you have... I'm trying to remember their names. Why am I forgetting the name of the people that own that? Paul Broad. Paul Broad. The Broad team. I forget their team name, but we will have him on and talk about his journey to getting behind the wheel of Backdraft. But guys, until next week, keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up, everybody. Peace.